This is Basil, a typical healthy teenager celebrating his 18th birthday today. He's missed a lot of school lately, which is not a good thing if he's to recognise his ambition of becoming a mechanic in a country where over half the population are unemployed. But it's a useful career choice in a remote nation of the Solomon Islands, so dependent on boats and at critical times aircraft to get around. His future seems bright. Basil has a loving family, he's motivated and most importantly active, something he thought would always be off limits for him. However, it was just 6 months ago that Basil was found crouched on the floor of the National Referral Hospital in Honiara. He was dying from heart failure, a condition he'd had since he was 6, and which had stunted his growth. And the hospital was unable to provide the surgery he needed. With an estimated 6 months left to live, he told his parents to stop buying him the food they could ill afford. But fortunately for Basil and his family, within just 4 weeks, the 10-bed programme, which was founded by Sir Trevor Garland, flew him to be admitted to St Vincent's Hospital in Sydney for heart surgery. Basil's life, as hundreds of others, was saved through this programme, and delivered by just a handful of dedicated volunteers. One such is Ian Richard Hoskins, businessman and philanthropist from Sydney. I met Sir Trevor and Ian the day after Basil arrived in Sydney for his treatment, and I wanted to know more about the islanders and the challenges they were facing. So a few weeks later, I accompanied them both to the Solomon Islands to see for myself. In this idyllic landscape of turquoise waters and island living, it turns out that Basil was lucky. Most teenagers his age who get sick on the Solomon Islands are not. There are many people who don't make it onto the programme, and a patient can die waiting for a medical visa. For this is the Solomon Islands, where resources are limited and needs are great. Transport is costly, there are limited government resources, and Australian aid is often unaccounted for. People here die of treatable diseases. But those who do make it to Sydney, they face their own struggles. They've never been to a developed city before, and need to navigate appointments in strange environments with limited English. Ideally, after recovery and repatriation back to the Solomon Islands, patients should receive follow-up checks, medication for ongoing treatments, and accurate measurement of outcomes. However, there are always those in more critical need who must take priority. The ability of the small, dedicated 10-bed team to save lives is evident that a small group of capable people with few resources can make a real impact. Imagine what sort of difference could be made if they had more funds and the involvement of more capable and dedicated people. Our vision is to make the work of the 10-bed programme sustainable, with the long-term aspiration to improve healthcare facilities and quality of life on the islands. To do this, we are setting up a charitable healthcare foundation and are looking to talented people who want to make an impact, like you, to join us in setting up the foundation for success.